Alright y'all, back with another classic today. We got a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro. This thing is super dope, hiding some big monster upgrade under the hood, so let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, she's finished in red. Paint is about driver's quality. Body look good. You just got your normal, your normal love marks from washing. Not sure if this is original paint by any means at all. It looks like it might have possibly been clear coated over, but not 100% sure. Either way, body does look super solid. I didn't see any crazy dents or waves that I needed to point out when I walked around it, but we'll keep on moving. Door looks good. Got a little bit of a gap here. I'm not super heavy into them 67 to 69 Camaros, so I'm not sure if that might just be normal for that year range, but it's a decent sized gap. Roof looks solid. Again, in the light you guys can see those swirls. Just your typical, over years of washing and drying the car. Nothing crazy. I didn't see any crazy deep scratches either. Rear quarter looks solid. I don't see any waves, any bubbling at the bottom. Rear glass is solid, no cracks. Chrome looks good around there. You guys can kind of see the paint. Chrome trim around the tail lights looks beautiful, and the bumper looks solid as well. No dents, no rust, no pitting. Looking down this driver's side, again, rear quarter panel, body looks excellent on this car. Like I said, I couldn't find anything. Let's come down this door. This gap looks about the same. Might be a little bit tighter, but about the same. So maybe that is normal. Not sure. It doesn't look like it's rubbing or anything back here. So again, that might be normal. Whenever we get any of these cars, like 67 through 69 Camaros, 70 to 72 Chevrolets, Cutlasses, we always try to remember how to easily tell them without having to, look at the key tag and that. I do know this much. 67, super easy. Vent window. I always get it mixed up on 68 and 69. So only one of them have the little fake vents right here. I think it's the 69, but either way, a little funny thing that we all, us and the mechanics try to remember cars by. Front of this fender again looks solid. No waves, no dents. Windshield was good too. There was no cracks on there, no rock chips that needed to be pointed out. Coming down the center of the hood, no dents, hail damage. Hood actually seems to be properly aligned. And as we look at the front of the car, you got your hideaway headlights. Front bumper looks good, no dents, no cracks. Now let's get to the good part. Super clean underneath the hood, no issues there. Engine bay, you got an LS3 pulled out of a Camaro, a 5th gen. I don't really know the exact year, but you got LS3. Super clean install. Wiring was ran pretty solid, as you guys see. Pretty solid job there. Steering box was upgraded. I like this little cold air intake kit. Just looks solid. Aluminum radiator. I think it's a Griffin aluminum radiator. Dual electric fans. Vintage air in the car. And it looks like they used the computer from the donor car. So, like I said, pretty clean install. Got the keys. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk. Trunk is clean. You can tell that it's been recarpeted. Really just a nice piece of carpet laying down to cover the trunk. Coating looks good. Nothing really to show there. And you'll see once this on the rack, the car is super clean underneath. Let's check out the interior. You can see the rear deck lid. Aftermarket speakers. Pretty clean. Interior looks great. No rips or tears. Power windows. Carpet looks like it's been replaced. And the buckets look good. Again, no rips or tears there. Passenger side door. No warping. Everything looks solid. And then there's our jams. Dash looks solid as well, no cracks or warping there. Let me get on over to the driver's side. Shut this back. Driver's side door is solid. And again, jams, not showing any signs of rust or anything. And then the headliner is solid as well. I don't see it falling down or any, you know, little sagging parts. So, give me a second, we'll knock out this test drive. We'll take the 67 on the test drive. Let's go ahead and fire her up. As y'all hear, LS3 fire to life. Wipers do not work. Lights are on, I can see them in the front, and then I see the dash got dim as well. So we're good there. No horn. No turn signals in the dash. I can see them on the rear of the wall. We got black wall behind us, so I can see that. Let's see. We got retro sound radio. You'll think that I would know how to change this by now. There we go. Radio does work. I'm gonna leave it on aux so we don't hear it. Other than that, everything else is manual, so nothing else to check. Console has been updated. Obviously it's got a 6-speed. I said it's got a 4L60. Obviously it doesn't. It's got a 6L80 in it. So either way, 6-speed trans. We'll check it once we get it on the what's the name. I don't know why I thought that. Obviously them those the newer Camaros, they got 6 speeds, not 4. So I don't even know where I got that from. Idle sounds good. Everything's reading, temps, volts, oil pressure. The only thing I can say that I personally don't like, and it's just because of me, probably, you know, size, feet, and all of that. Obviously, when you do these LS3s the right way, normally you do a drive-by-wire pedal install. And you guys can see that little skinny pedal, that boy is kind of close to the, what's the name, to the brake. So you got to kind of, you know, be mindful of that. That's how it looks for me, so. Anyway, everything sounds good. Motor definitely sounds strong as expected. The first 2 shifts were super smooth and fast. One thing I can say, like I said, I've gone through multiple builds currently on my Chevelle. Now, the first thing I've always done on all of mine have been suspension and brakes. Like, I believe that's the first thing you do on these old cars. This car still has drums all the way around. Kind of weird to me, just a little bit. You know, you got this big motor, you know, a little bit over 400 horses compared to what they had back in the day, and you still got drums all the way around. This is a consignment car, so that's why I'm saying that. Me personally, that'd been the first thing that I would have done. The alignment feels proper, hands off the wheel, she's tracking straight, but you guys can see steering wheel is not clocked to the center. But obviously this car is gonna drive great, not bouncing all over. Once we get it on the rack, we'll check out the suspension. I'm gonna gas it a little bit, not too much, because I know these boys are super light for this type of power. So doing about 48, 50 right now. I do hear the rear glass shaking in the door. A little bit normal for these cars. I've never really drove a Camaro that I don't know, I don't want to say sounded cheap. They're not cheap, it's just, you know, they're meant to be fun little track cars, race cars, so they don't have a crazy amount of insulation or you know, window sills and all of that. But definitely a super fun car though. Like, you can feel the power there. I'm barely into the pedal. and I'm trying not to dig into it because I don't know, you know, if it's gonna end up spinning or not. So crazy amount of power for this little car. I wouldn't imagine it weighs more than 3,500. So you got to think, you know, 400 horses with a 6-speed, you're gonna have all the fun in the world in this car. So give me a second, I'm gonna get back and put her on the rack. Got 6.7 up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks solid, no rust, no dents. Underneath, the paint looks solid as well. New gas tank, no signs of any leaks. Obviously the exhaust has been done anytime you do those swaps. Drums in the rear, doesn't look like any other suspension work has been done. Trunk pans going into the floor pans, you guys are going to see, definitely solid. No issues with that subframe there. Obviously new drive shaft to go with the swap. And then as you move down, again, floors are good. No soft spots, it's just the coating is starting to crack right there. So definitely solid. Got that 6-speed trans, no leaks from the oil pan. Looks like they went with the polyurethane mounts for the cross member. Again, drums in the front, all stock suspension. No signs of leak from the oil pan. And no signs from the radiator or the power steer. So super clean, solid bones on her for sure. The rest of our front bumper, nice and clean, no cracks, no dents. And come around. Inner wheel wells look good, as well as the chrome trim. Got riddlers at all 4 corners. Front says 245 40 18s. Move down the rest of the body. Chrome cladding looks good. Body looks solid. Don't see any runs or bubbling there either. And back is the same size as well. So square all the way around. Let's check out this driver's side. Again, quarter panel good, no bubbling anywhere, no rust. Super solid car. All right, if you guys are interested in this 67 Camaro, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.